In this video, I will show you how you can create this water bulb manipulation using Photoshop. So let's get started. Hey, what's up guys, Dhruv here, and as you can see this is the final output. Now for this effect I will use 4 stock images: the bulb, water, splash and fish, and they are all from deviantart.com, and the download link is in video description, so feel free to use it. Now to start this effect, first of all we go to file menu and open the image. So you will have this bulb image, so go and select it and open it. Now I will go and double click on my background layer and unlock it. After that I need to make a copy of it just for the backup. So I'm gonna press Ctrl J to make a copy, and then I will go and double click on this name and rename it as backup in case we screw up something. So you have this layer 0 copy, right? So select it. Now first thing we will do is we will remove this inner part so we can have plain simple bulb. To do that, you go here and you select your lasso tool, you right click here and lasso. After that make a selection of just this little part, okay? Don't select the entire one, just to this little part. Then you go to edit and fill. Now in the fill you have option for content aware, go that and hit OK. So as you can see that is gone. Now we'll go to select and go to deselect. Now we will make selection of this part, as you can see here, like this. Again go to edit, fill and content aware, hit OK. Now that is gone. Select and deselect. Now for the rest of the part you can select your clone tool from here. As you can see, right click, clone stamp tool. Now first you have to sample it from somewhere, so you hold your alt key, click somewhere, and now you can remove it. Again you hold your alt key, you click here, and now you can remove it just like that. So do it carefully. After that I will remove little bit from here so it doesn't look very repetitive, and that's it. So take your time and do it carefully. Now the bulb is ready and we can add some shadows. So to do that you go and click on the second last icon and create a new blank layer. Select, right click here and select your elliptical marquee tool, and then you go and make a selection a little bit like that. So that is good. Select your paint bucket tool and make sure color is black and fill it. Now go to select, deselect, so selection is gone. After that go to filter, blur and go to Gaussian blur. So in the Gaussian blur make sure it's not too much, 10-11 pixel looks really good, and hit OK. And now reduce the opacity to somewhere around, let's say 30-40%. That is nice, and your shadow is ready. Now we can add in the water. To do that you go to your file menu and then you select the place, and you have this water image here, so you go and select it and you place it. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so we can see properly, so put it here. Now go and change its blending mode to multiply so we can see it properly, and after that go and confirm it. Now I'm gonna go and select my move tool from here and I will adjust it until it looks proper to me. So halfway is proper, keep it in the middle, that looks great. Now we have to remove the unnecessary area, but I'm not going to use eraser, instead we will use layer mask. So click on this third option here. So as you can see we have layer mask here. Now you go and select your brush tool, and in the brush tool go here and make sure your hardness is 0%, opacity is 100 and color is black. Now you can go and erase it just like that. And I'm gonna make my brush bigger using bracket keys, so I'm gonna go and remove it like that. Keep making it smaller and bigger, and for that use your bracket keys, they are really helpful and saves time. So I'm gonna go and remove it carefully, so that looks nice. Now when you are really near to the bulb, go and make your brush really smaller, I think this small, and then you go and remove it carefully. Take your time, don't rush this thing, okay? And the biggest advantage of brush tool is that, let's say you remove something like this, all you have to do is change your color to white and then you can change it back again. See, that's awesome. So now I'm gonna go and remove the unnecessary area. So as you can see now it's looking good, but it's not very colorful. So to do that, you go to your adjustment layer and you select hue and saturation. In the hue saturation, first thing you do is you turn on your clipping mask. So now it will only affect your water layer. After that, you change your hue to somewhere around 12 to 13 and increase the saturation to around 40-45%. So it's a little bit colorful. And then I will also increase my lightness a little bit so it's a bit brighter and looks really nice. So now if we turn it on and off, as you can see, it looks much better now. And I'm gonna go and close it. Now we can add in the fish. So to do that, you can go to file menu, again go to place, and here you have fish file. So select your fish and place it. Now it is really small, so I'm gonna hold my shift key and I will make it bigger, like that, big enough so that we can have two big fish in the bulb. So I think this looks nice. Then I'm gonna go and confirm it. Now as you can see, the background is already cut out, so you don't have to do that work. And my two favorite fish is Ron and Harry. Other one I don't like them, so I'm gonna go and select to my lasso tool here, as you can see, and I will make the selection of them too, just like that. After that, I will right click and I select layer via copy. So now if I turn this my original fish layer off, as you can see, we have those two on different layer. So this is now unnecessary and I'm gonna go and delete it. Now I will activate my layer 2, the fish layer, and then I will press Ctrl T. So this way I can make them smaller or bigger, and always hold shift key when you make them smaller or bigger. So I'm gonna make it smaller and then I will rotate it a little bit because I want this one to be outside slightly, and adjust it. So that looks really nice and I'm gonna go and confirm it. Now you go and change the opacity of your fish layer to 75 to 80%. That looks really nice. Now the fish and water looks really good and we can add in the splash. So for that I'm again gonna go to my file menu, go to place, and we have this water splash here. I'm gonna go and place it, and just like last time, hold your shift key and make it bigger. I want it to be big enough so it covers the bulb. So I think that looks really nice. And also I'm gonna go and rotate it a little bit here, maybe make a little bit bigger. Okay, so that looks really nice, and a touch more here. So as you can see, I made sure that it also covers the bottom of the bulb. So this looks really nice and I'm gonna go and confirm it. Now I'm gonna go and change the blending mode of this layer to overlay, and then I will change its opacity to somewhere around 80 to 90%, not too much. So that looks really nice. Now just like the last time, we have to remove the unnecessary area. So what do? We go and click on the layer mask, select our brush tool, make sure it's 100% and really soft brush, black color, and then we go and remove it. And whenever you do this, make sure you are painting on layer brush, not on image, okay? Here on layer mask. So I'm gonna go and paint it and remove it from the unnecessary area. Now this is looking good, but if you look closely, we have little bit of leftover area that is from our water layer, as you can see, but we don't need that. So what do? We activate the layer mask of the water layer, same brush, black color, and I will remove that portion from here a little bit, and here a little bit from here. If you screw up something, we can always paint something back, so a little bit here won't hurt. And now if we zoom out, it looks really good, but the fish are a little bit offset, so I will adjust them. Now the final effect is looking really good, but I want to make it more colorful. So to do that, I will go and create new adjustment layer and select vibrance. And in the vibrance, I will go and make it to somewhere around like 50-60%. So if we turn it on and off, as you can see, it looks much more colorful. And I'm gonna go and close it. So let's zoom out. So as you can see, the final effect in bulb is ready, and we can add some reflection so it looks even better. So to create them, you go and create a new blank layer from the second last icon. Then you press Ctrl, Alt, Shift and E. So as you can see, now we have a copy of image. Then you press Ctrl T, right click and select flip vertical. Then you go and put it here. If you can't see properly, you turn down the opacity so we can see it proper. Now I'm gonna go and move it here just like that, and you can rotate it a touch, just like that. and then I'm gonna go and confirm it. Now go and make the opacity to somewhere around 20%. Yeah, 20% seems fine. Then we can remove the rest of the area. Here you can feel free to use eraser because we have no big trouble. So I'm gonna go and make my eraser bigger and remove it from the unnecessary area, just like that. And that is it. This is the final output. So I really hope that you guys like it, and I really hope that you guys learned something. If you did, hit that like button, and if you have any kind of questions or suggestion, feel free to ask me in comment section below. So till then, goodbye, take care, and have some fun with Photoshop.